The mayor goes on a podcast that isn't ours. And who are the newest candidates in the Dick Durbin Senate race? It's Friday, May 9th, and this is the Ben Joravsky Show's Oh, What a Week.
I'm sick of it. Every year we give power to one person.
Throwback.
God, Post. I haven't heard that one in a while. Mike Post. He took that thing all the way to Congress, D. All the way to Congress, okay?
That's a great clip. Had to bring that one back. I went online and found that and brought that one back into the archive.
And you bring back Raylo talking to Mayor Light, my all-time favorite.
My God, Ben, I brought it back already.
I'm sick of it.
I forgot. Mike Post, ladies and gentlemen, was a state rep from downstate. He had that hissy fit, threw the papers in the air. MAGA loved him and elected him congressman. That's all you need to know about that. Go ahead, D.
Every year we give power to one person.
The person he was crying about was not Donald John Trump. No, they like it when they give power to that person. It was Michael Joseph Madigan, then Speaker of the House.
I appreciate the power.
And are we going to hear the Obama imitation in today's show?
Well, I don't have it in the script, but I mean, we are talking about Alexi Janulia, so maybe I don't know.
Ooh, wow! I didn't know that. Okay.
Speaking of, I must mention that today's show is brought to you in part by Illinois' Real ID. What is it? I don't know, but you need it. All right, or maybe you don't. I don't know. Wait, you have a passport? Okay, you don't need it. If you don't have a passport and you want to fly, you'll need it. I don't know. Alexi, please explain more.
Oh, God.
For the foreseeable future, forever, your regular driver's license, you can still use it to drive a vehicle.
All right.
Okay.
And your state ID can still be used as a valid form of identification. You do not need a real ID after Wednesday to drive a vehicle or identify yourself.
All right, what the hell are we doing? What is this thing?
Lexi, he's like, oh God, I hate this job. Can I be mayor of Chicago, please? Oh God, help us all.
Wanted to be sponsors? I'm like, sure. I looked into it, still confused, not sure what it is. It's a star that's on your driver's license if you need it. If you want to go flying and you don't have a passport, you will need it. And if you have a passport, that's fine. So just a way to push around regular people, I guess.
I agree. And by the way, the law requiring is like 20 years old or something. It was passed right after 9/11. It just took no rush, guys, in implementing it. Oh, God. Don't get me started, D. Don't get me started.
I won't. All right, everyone. Let's find out what happened in Chicago and or Illinois this week. And I'm not sure if you heard, but hey, the new Pope is from Chicago. That is right. Let's dance. Yeah. New Pope from Chicago. Ben, hold my beer. Who knew everyone in this city was so religious, Ben?
Yeah. I certainly didn't know.
Crazy. Here, I thought everyone who lived here was some sort of hippie atheist, but hey, whatever. His name is Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, and he's chosen the name Pope Leo XIV. According to the Sun-Times, he was born in Bronzeville. I'm sure Ben will rant and rave about that a little later. Grew up in the south suburban town of Dalton. Attended St. Mary of the Assumption Church and School in Riverdale. Ben, everybody's talking about it for some reason. The new Pope, your thoughts?
Well, let me just start with pushing back a bit on the opening line that he is from Chicago. Now, I will show you the front page of the Sun-Times just so you can see. I don't know if you've seen this. Sun-Times, very clever headline. It's a picture of the new Pope, and above it is the headline, "Da Pope." Get it, listeners? Da Pope. Okay, there's like a Chicago thing, Da Bears, which was created by Saturday Night Live. I don't even know if the guy who came up with it is even from Chicago. But now everybody in Chicago is like, "Da Thing." We say, "Da Bulls," "Da Dennis," "Da Ben Joravsky Show," "Da BenJoravskyShow.com" if you want to give contributions. Hey, like that, D? Da Dalton. And that gets me to this. Hate to rain on your parade, Chicago, but using your own rules he is not from Chicago. Okay, he's from Dalton. The Pope is from Dalton, not Chicago. He didn't grow up in Chicago. He didn't go to a Chicago high school. He didn't go to a Chicago grammar school. He didn't play football at a Chicago park. He didn't go swimming in a Chicago beach. I'm just going by the rules that you've established.
I take it you didn't post any memes about the Pope.
No, I know I did send Antonio a picture of the Pope because I thought it was funny. I actually sent it to you too. So
yeah, everywhere.
Guys, he's not from Chicago. He's from Dalton. I got nothing but love for Dalton. Have you ever been to Dalton, D? Ever been to Dalton?
Maybe, maybe I've driven through it. I don't know.
Well, it's Dalton, and it's from Chicago.
Quit killing the vibe, my man. The
guy he's from Dalton. No, he's not from Chicago.
He's from Chicago. Come on, let's party. You still hold my beer? Thank you. What's up?
And as far as like, he was born in a hospital in Chicago.
Oh my God! Come on, the energy you're bringing, man. He's from Chicago. There's memes everywhere, all over social media. People having the time of their lives, man.
So again, you're right, D, and I humbly apologize to everyone who's excited because he's the Pope from the Chicago, and we're really dumb in Chicago. So I apologize, absolutely, D. Okay. All right, I apologize. Celebrate if you want, but just so you know, he's not from Chicago. He's from Dalton, okay? Which is not Chicago. Right. Do you know, if he went to by the way, here you go. This is going to be a theme of today's show. What high school did the Pope go to?
Oh, what high school did the Pope go to? Somewhere in Chicago, right?
It's not even in Illinois. You dummies in Chicago are so happy. He went to a high school that's in Holland, Michigan. You ever been to Holland, Michigan, D?
Yeah, I mean, you're asking that question, but the real question that everybody wants to know about the Pope, is he a White Sox fan or a Cubs fan? Yeah, that's on everybody's mind, all right? Cubs, White Sox, which one is it? You can't like them both, Pope.
Yes, you can. I do.
You can't like them both. I'm sorry. You got to be blue no matter who, Cubs or, Chicago White Sox. But
what about me? I like them both.
Listen, the new Pope is in town. We're partying. We're having a good time.
By the way,
from Chicago,
I believe, remember that radio station I used to work for? I forget the name of it. Oh, WC You Later. Yeah. I believe there's an ad salesman from that radio station who likes the Cubs and the White Sox. His nickname was Stevie Wonder. Remember him? Yeah. I think he liked the Cubs and the White Sox, as I recall.
Bring you to this party here. We're dancing, having a good time. You're talking about hey, come on. The Pope's from Chicago, man. Come on. Wait, hold on. I just got this note from the newsroom. Let me look at it. Oh, what do you know? The newsroom. Thank you very much for the
wow.
It's our new Pope's stance on gay marriage.
Oh no, I don't want to know.
It says here, hey, hold on. Stop the music. Thank you. Pope Leo XIV, while not explicitly endorsing gay marriage, has not actively opposed it either. He has expressed concern about the homosexual lifestyle and alternative families, but also voiced compassion for the LGBTQ plus community. His stance is seen as more conservative than his predecessor. It also says here that Pope Leo XIV's stance on transgender issues is not fully defined, but his past statements and actions, particularly as a bishop in Peru, suggest a more conservative perspective compared to his predecessor. Hold on, one more thing here. Oh, he likes the White Sox. Oh, yeah, buddy. We love the Pope. He likes the White Sox. What do you think about that, Ben? The White Sox.
I believe, if asked, the Pope would be unable to name one White Sox. Okay? I'm telling you that right now. He could not name one. He could not. He couldn't tell you who the manager is. He couldn't tell you who the owner is. He couldn't tell you the name of the stadium. Because you know why, D? He's not from Chicago. He's from Dalton. I'm going to give you something else about him, okay? He's more from Peru than he is from Chicago. You know, I wonder if people in Peru are going, oh, my God, the Pope is from. And yes, by the way, his position on gays and gay marriage kind of reminds me of Barack Obama circa 2008. maybe he's undergoing an evolution. Remember, Barack Obama was against gay marriage too. Don't forget that. Well, am I safely reelected? Am I okay? Is it politically safe? I think I'll come out. Oh, way to take a stand, President Obama. So I don't know. He sounds a little like Barack Obama on gay marriage, but that is the profound irony, D. I do not think of Chicago as a particularly, don't get mad at me, Chicagoans, with what I'm about to say. I know I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to say it anyway. I don't think it is a particularly religious city. And I know what you're going to say. Ben, thousands and thousands of Chicagoans regularly go to a church or a mosque or a synagogue. Yes, they follow the precepts. They go in line and they go to church, whatever religious institution. But religious, like having compassion for the poor, like being sympathetic for people who are down and out. I don't know, D. How did Chicagoans respond when Venezuelans came to this city? Remember that, D? Remember when there was the governor of Texas was busing them in? Did Chicagoans open their heart and say, yes, we welcome our new neighbors. Yes, they're one of us. Yes, let's build sanctuaries for them. And while we're at it, let's house the poor who already are among us. I don't know, D, did you hear anyone saying that when the Venezuelans were being busted? I don't think so. It was, get them out, not in my neighborhood. So Chicagoans, I don't know why you're so happy that the new pope is from Dalton. You don't show any compassion like your religious leaders tell you to do. Just saying, D. I'm just saying. I know. I'm raining on the parade, D. You're going to take away my Chicago card.
I know. Well, you're not the only one. The newsroom's raining on it, too. We have more. Hold on.
Oh, no.
And this party for the Pope here. We got the Pope's stance on abortion.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Okay.
Pope Leo the 14th, as Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, has consistently opposed abortion, aligning with the Catholic Church's teaching that life begins at conception. He has described abortion as a form of murder and has publicly defended human life at all times. That's according to the New York Post and the newsroom. Well, he has also they did their little, editorial.
And the newsroom. Yeah, don't forget the newsroom.
Yeah, I forgot about it. He has also linked abortion to other issues like euthanasia, emphasizing the protection of vulnerable individuals. But do not forget, everybody, White Sox. He likes the White Sox, all right?
He likes the White Sox.
We're partying.
And don't forget, this is a very important point, D. He doesn't put ketchup on his hot dogs because
no, we can't have that.
Because people from Dalton don't put ketchup on their hot dog. I'm just saying, Chicago's not from Chicago, okay?
Oh, hey, we have comments. People weighing in with their thoughts on. Okay. No, it's not callers. All right, we're not taking callers. It's our Illinois governor, J.B. Pritzker. He gave his thoughts on our new pope. Yes, let's hear what the guy who legalized reefer and gambling has to say about our blessed pope. We care. They really care what he has to say. Here's the quote. Hailing from Chicago, Pope Leo the 14th ushers in a new chapter that I join those in our state welcoming in at a time when we need compassion, unity, and peace. Oh, you just had to rip Trump, didn't you, buddy?
Yeah, he should rip Trump. By the way, one thing I will say about the Pope, he trashed J.D. Vance. I don't know if you saw that. He had a Twitter exchange with J.D. Vance. So I can see why JB would like that. But that is so hilarious. I was choking. So yes, reefer is legal, and I endorse it a billion times. Gambling is widely encouraged. Indulge your vices. But D, not to get myself in even more trouble than I've already been in. Okay? I'm just pointing out that when it comes to gambling in the church, awful lot of bingo games going on there. Sponsored. Just saying, D. Ever been to a bingo game at a church?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. It's cutthroat. Elbows flying. Charles Oakley under the boards.
People sniffing the daubers. Getting high off that thing.
So, yes. This. So I guess the he really is not from Chicago, no, ladies and gentlemen, because he shows compassion for the poor. And in Chicago and Illinois, we have no compassion for the poor. We have compassion for the rich, which is why the fair tax proposal was voted down. So we can't raise money from rich people, anymore, and to pay for programs that would help the poor. So not as only he not from Chicago, and he's literally from Dalton, he's not in Chicago because he's out of step with the political ideology that governs this city, that governs this state. There you go. And I didn't mean to rain on your parade, Chicagoans. Go ahead. And that's why we need to legalize reefer and gambling, D, so we can like squeeze a few nickels off the suckers and the saps who show up to throw away their money. And also the people who are looking for a good ounce of bag of a few bags of reefer. Unlike, remember the Cookie Man, D, in St. Louis?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
I put him out of business. The poor guy's out of business, so the state could run the game. But I digress.
All right, guys, party's over. Pope party's done.
Get that newsroom back to work. Man, all they're doing is recycling New York Post stories. Why do I pay them so much?
Hey, no, they're not. No, they're not. They're doing a great job. All right. Curating. You do a great job curating.
Okay.
They're curators.
I think they're smoking reefer and playing bingo down there. That's what I think.
You dropped my beer. Oh, one more thing, actually. And no, don't cue the music. Don't cue the party's over. We got a quote from Brandon Johnson. He said, he's the mayor, so I guess we should hear from him on the Pope, right? The Pope is from Chicago. This is one of the biggest moments in the modern history of our city. Is it? Pope Leo the 14th will be a champion for workers all over the world. It's only right that he was born and educated in the most pro-worker city in America. This is a tremendous
here.
What's that?
Wasn't educated here. Wasn't. He went to school in Michigan. He went to college in Philadelphia. Was not educated here.
He likes the White Sox. He's from Chicago. I saw a picture of him with a Bears jersey on. I don't know what you're talking about. With a Mike Ditka wig or something.
Oh, God.
And he said this is a tremendous moment for our Catholic community and for all Chicagoans. Boy, Leo, they're loving you.
They love you
for
in
now.
Chicago, Leo.
For now.
No, just don't let him. What's your position on dibs, Pope? You have a position on dibs? Because if you're from Chicago, you must have a position on dibs. That's all that matters to Chicago. Anyway, I'm happy for everybody. And by the way, D, I love Dalton. He's from Dalton. He's proud son of Dalton. Shout out to Dalton, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing but love for Dalton, okay?
How many times have you been to Dalton?
Well, I haven't been there lately, but I've been there.
Okay.
But I've been to Dalton. I've been to the south suburbs many times. I just don't go anywhere anymore, D. Go for little walks. Look at the
I'm gonna make it a point to go visit Dalton. We always on the weekends go take little trips to suburbs. So figuring out
go to Dalton, man. Go to Dalton. It's not a big. You could see most of Dalton in a day. Just go down to Dalton.
I'm sure the place is packed right now. Everybody lining up at Walmart. Where's the Pope? He's not here.
Oh, Lord, Chicagoans. You are funny, Chicagoans. You don't go to church. You're not compassionate. You don't live in Dalton, and yet you're so excited. You're so excited. Oh, the Pope, man. Okay.
All right, enough of the Pope. You guys will be thinking the same thing on Tuesday.